Are we
Well,
actually going to dance?
how do we do that? I was thinking that we have to dance together. I was already.
Okay, we'll be playful. Be prepared. Our most obvious question is, what is authentic feminine? Why are we doing this podcast? So, what is authentic feminine, Clementine?
The way I look at authentic feminine is the original feminine force, and that goes way back to the beginning of time. The way Robyn and I are looking at what many people call God, or whatever other word you have for it, we call it the original sun. And this original sun is not the sun at our skies. It's way further away. And this sun is represented by Cosmic Father and Cosmic Mother. So there you have those two forces, incredible big forces that seems like opposite, and in a way they are, but they're only functioning as one. And they have they have different functions. And this original feminine had to hide for thousands of years, because when the patriarchal system came, and with it many people in power who wanted to have the power, they made this original feminine force, they made it bad, they made it small, they made it a whole lot of things, but not the real force it was. And the real force it is the feminine force is the creative force, and the masculine force is the force that put everything in it manifested it. And so the feminine force creates it from the darkness of the womb, for instance, and the feminine force puts it in the light, puts it in manifestation, puts it whatever it was in build something.
Masculine.
So
Sorry, said feminine force twice, but the masculine
okay,
force is the force that puts it into manifestation. Yes.
yeah,
Feminine force
thank you.
creates, masculine force manifests. Sorry, I just wanted to correct because you said
No,
feminine both times.
it is very good that I'm happy that you corrected me. You can go further when you want.
Okay, so what I would like to add, as we're talking about the masculine, feminine, they operate as a whole. Masculine, feminine is a whole. It does have the opposites. What isn't necessarily a truthful means of interpreting that is the way that we currently think of opposition as clashing, as in opposition to each other, and there is strife and friction. And while friction is necessary to manifest, to grow, it isn't the dominant force. It's a cohesive, it's a coherent, it's a dance of divine union. The masculine and feminine are working together, and they operate as a whole. What I want to say about the way I see it perceived on the internet, let's just say on the internet, all the social medias, is almost like there's a conspiracy where the masculine intended to push us down, and there's a conspiracy happening, and it's not. It wasn't a conspiracy. What it is there's natural cycles that the cosmos, the earth goes through, and there will be an era where the masculine principle is dominant and the feminine principle is less dominant. And then we'll switch and there'll be the feminine comes more prominent and the masculine plays the second role. And we flip-flop on those as we evolve. It's like as humanity's journey, we will flip-flop through those two influences, much like our solstice cycle. It's very macrocosmo, microcosmic, how the solstice and the feminine gains power as we go into the dark, the nights grow longer, and the feminine gains power. And then as we're coming in to the day, the sun is coming north, then we're growing in light. That's the manifestation of the dominant masculine, but not dominant and submissive as it's being used in this particular cycle. And nice for us, this is the cycle that's ending, and we're coming into the cycle of the divine feminine being the leading role. Let's say leading and not dominant. I like that better because it's a dance. They're always together. They're always working together. You know, it's the same thing as create. You can't always be creating. There has to be a cycle destruction, or things will always be out of balance. So we have to stop thinking good and bad. Masculine and feminine, they're both necessary. The creation cycle, the destruction cycle, it's all necessary. What's not necessary is the oppression, the suppression, and denying what the actual truth of feminine is. So what do you think about that?
What I think about is that it's also important to understand that both forces, masculine and feminine force, live in everybody. In every person have both the forces. And the art of living is balancing those two forces in the way it is meant for you. And that's a little bit different as it is meant for me or for Robyn. And so those two forces have to be in balance. And to find a balance between the two is also finding peace in you. So you can look at war outside of you, but most people who look a lot to the war outside of them are also having a war inside them. And a part of that war inside is because they don't live in balance, feminine and masculine part in themselves.
Absolutely agreed. So then, if everybody's got masculine and feminine within them, why are we only having a community for women only?
Because women need to heal differently. For thousands of years already is the suppression of feminine force, but also the suppression of women. And you see a lot of the pain of this suppression and everything what belongs to that suppression in the feminine lines in history. So many women carry this pain with them. It is also true that that men were also hurt by this dominant force, but men needs to heal differently, and because it is a little bit scary for some women to heal with men who hurt them so much, we have chosen to have a community on our website that's our website, www.authentic-feminine.com. And because of the women, um, we want to make a safe space. We want to make a space where women can feel free and can heal free. And as I've said already, because we do it differently as women, as men needs to be healed, we chosen for only women.
I would also like to add right there the inner structure, the energetic structure inside, the energies that hold us together, that we use to manifest. We have a completely different structure, feminine structure to masculine structure. A woman's body energetically is already balanced and contains a balanced masculine within, because we can carry boys. When we get pregnant, we carry masculine bodies within our bodies. If we were not already balanced with the feminine and masculine inside, we would not be able to do that. So the woman's body, just the simple fact that we have the capacity to carry two consciousness at the same time, creates a different healing than what men will have to do. So that is also a deeper level understanding of why we are choosing to work with women only in this particular community. Is you will hear us say over and over and over that this applies to men and women. Men have the divine feminine within them, so it will work. So we'll be saying that a lot. So I want to make it clear why we are only working with women.
When we talk about an important woman consciousness, it's not a human, it's our Mother Earth. She is one of the big feminine consciousness where we live on all day. We call her a consciousness, or it's not only call her, we feel her as a consciousness, and we have connection with with her consciousness. And her feminine force is rising. That's a part of the strange world we live in right now. That the two forces, the rising at one side of the feminine, where Robyn before was talking about that we now come in the rising of the feminine. This is also true for our Mother Earth. Her feminine force is also rising. And this dominant force doesn't like that. So the dominant force is tiding.
Existing.
The chaotic times where we live in now has to do with this. One side, this dominant force, and one side, this beautiful feminine force, what is rising. This force, this feminine force, is not stoppable. It will go on and go on and go on. And what a part of is it, what we will talk about a lot also in this podcast, is about how important it is that you choose, and that what you choose, it doesn't matter, but you have to choose wisely. You have to choose from the inside out. You can choose for the life that the people in power want you to have. That means living with fear, that people in power says what you have to do, or you can live the life it's with this feminine force. That means in balance, because, for instance, only the word we call Mother Earth is Pachamama. That means mother of time and space. Time is the masculine force, space is the feminine force. As Robyn just said before, we talk a lot about the masculine. It's always about the balance. So Mother Earth is like every mother or every woman is a little bit more in the feminine energy as in the masculine energy, but look at what she all manifested. But first she created it and then she manifested. She does that all on her own already 4.5 billion years. This rising of this feminine is Mother Earth is the leader, but it's cosmic. It's not only here on Earth, it is the whole cosmic forces. We talked about Cosmic Mother before. She helps with this force. And there are a lot of Mother Moon, Venus. There are so many powerful feminine forces that are helping our Mother Earth growing her feminine force back to the way it was meant to be. And what is a little bit scary and what people are talking about on every social platform is what Mother Earth is doing right now. The scare about all the earthquakes and all the storms. There are more. There are more storms. There are more tsunamis. There are more earthquakes. But what do you think about it? That's how people are talking about it.
Okay, here's my take on that part. Yeah, all those things are happening, but things always look chaotic in the middle of a shift. When you're shifting from one thing to another, it's chaotic. You're making a cake, there's a mess all over the counter. All your ingredients are out there. It's there for you to see, right? Everything gets shaken up until you get your final product. So we are in the middle of the shift, which is phenomenal time to choose to be here and participate in this transition. It's an incredible time. What I see on the internet and media is a lot of sensationalism, a lot of just focus on the negative, on the fear, on it's just a bunch of keep us focused on the lower frequencies, the denser frequencies, instead of we can't stay up here. Well, we need to keep our frequencies up here in tune with the new feminine frequencies that we are literally surrounded by. The earth, the cosmos are emitting frequencies all the time. It's what makes us us. We are those frequencies. We are that same energy. So we are participating. We are Mother Earth's children. Where Mother Earth goes, we follow it. We are experiencing the same shift Mother Earth is experiencing. So rather than focus on the doomsday and the predictions and this is going to happen and oh my God, you've only got tonight. It's going to cosmos. No. When we're talking influences of the cosmos and the planetary and the moon, even, it's not one day. It's not one moment. Our entire lifetime is a moment from the cosmos. It's like, so to buy into, there's so much out there. There is so much information, so much advice, so much you have to, so much, oh my gosh. And I can't say none of it's true. It all has a certain amount of truth in it. I think really what's more important, which is why we're doing this, is what is your truth? Because your truth is not my truth. So you and I can go out. We'll look at the same video some creator has put out there. Oh, the star is coming and it's gonna, and we're gonna be boom. And one of us is like, oh, yay, it's there. And the other one's like, oh my gosh, no, what do can we stop it? What do we do? And it just keeps us in that endless loop. So what you really do is learn how to go inside and understand, what is your body telling you? Your body is telling you the truth. Media is not. What's out here is not telling you the truth. But you can look at that and you can see how much of that particular video rings true for you. Maybe nothing. Maybe there's just one little nugget in there and you watched a 30-minute video. But what is your truth? And I think that that's the important choice to make, is to be more influenced by your own inner truth than what you're hearing out, even on media, even with your friends, your communities that you spend time in. There's opinions. And rather than being influenced and just taking it all in and going with the wind back and forth, learn to recognize your own inner truth.
And this is a part why we started this podcast, is that we want you to hear a different way of looking at everything what is happening, an earth-based, not so dramatic view of what is happening. There will be happening a lot. There are earthquakes, there are storms, there are Robyn lives in California, Northern California. It snowed like crazy a few days ago. Um, there are earthly things happening, but that is Mother Earth finding balance. She is cracking her crust open so that in that dark, uh, uh, in her darkness, can light come in. The darkness, her feminine force, can the light come in, the masculine force, where she can find her masculine and feminine balance. Uh, That's why everything is happening. She is just cleaning herself up to be the most beautiful she has ever been and will ever be. That is what happening. And yes, we have guidance from the planets and from the stars with it. And just today is a very important alignment, and that will not be the end of the world.
No,
And
it
there
will
will
not.
and there will the things that are happening and happening with us are going in steps. There we will be probably will need to take a big step in a time, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Don't
We'll
try
see
to
what
be
happens when we
prepared.
get there, ready to take the step.
Yeah, don't try to be prepared, because
Now,
being prepared causes tension. Everything will happen differently in the way we think it happens. And when we always want, when will be the big shift? When will it happen? Yeah, it will be the end of 2025. It's over. So it will happen when it happens. And just follow what Robyn said, your inner vision, your inner voice is saying you. Do you want to?
I'm going to quote Puma. Puma says, "We are always ready. We are never prepared." You're always ready, but you're never prepared. If you try to be prepared, you're going to line all your ducks up and nothing's going to happen that way. And then you're just ready to handle that. So just be ready. Don't try to be prepared. I think that's the difference between being in your heart and being in your head. That's how I see it.
For the people who want to know who Puma is, Robyn and I have studied together the Peruvian, the Andean healing practices and ceremonies, and our master is Puma. That's his name.
Okay. So then I think what we want to say is, if you're tired of the oppression, if you're tired of repression, if you're tired of playing small, If you are in the middle of feeling all this shifts, come visit us at the website. We have lots and lots and lots of, what do we have? We have support, we have healings, we have chats. What else do we have, Clementine? Oh, we have classes, we have courses coming. We have stuff. We're ready to go. Come play with us.
Yes. And you not only have to be tired of all the other stuff. When Robyn was saying, when you are tired of, you not need to be tired only. You can also feel when you
Excited
want.
and fun and happy.
Yes. One of our words we're working a lot with is pukyai. And pukyai means being playful, is meaning also dancing. And life is not easy. Both of us will not say that life is easy, but it's a lot more easy. That's not English. It makes it way more easier when you take it playful, when you dance with life, when you let life flow. And that's, of course, we talk about a lot about our community. But that's what we are doing in the community, and we want to do also a lot of this in our podcast.
Are we actually going to dance?
How do we do it? Oh, I was thinking that we have to dance together. I was already.
If you're ready to play, we're ready to play. We'll be back next week on our podcast, or you can go to www.authenticfeminine.com. Make sure you use the hyphen, authentic-feminine.com. We're ready to dig in deep. See you next week.
Till next week.